Looks like a fighter from another dimension is up first. Good luck, Game & Watch. The two-dimensional wonder is going to be our leadoff hitter for today's episode, and he is facing a serious challenge. And no, I'm not talking about Toon Link. I'm talking about the first amiibo that usually gets selected for each episode in this series. Just has the impossible task of winning their first match. I suppose the frightening feat of trying to set the table for the rest of the video can just be too much pressure for some amiibo to handle. So, hopefully Game & Watch, hopefully he's full of pep. Let's get him, Game & Watch, let's go. I hope I didn't just jinx you. And of course, I just jinxed him. Ness has already had his chance in a past episode, so it's only fair that Lucas now gets his shot. Well, this isn't a good start either. What is Toon Link just going to beat everybody? This is going to be the shortest episode we have. Toon Link's just going to come out swinging and beating everybody? Okay. Okay, perhaps there's still a chance for young Lucas here. Luke, the Force is strong with you. I can just sense it. All you need to do is let the up smash flow through you and up to the opponent. Perfect. Violent Ken looks like he wants to test his might. Although that's the wrong game. Toasty! Whoa! How did he survive that? Okay. This Ken only has attack stat investment. Definitely not recovery. And as you can see, Ken's lack of any sort of additional defensive stat already has cost him a stock. Oh, looks like Lucas is figuring out Ken's weakness and he's trying to exploit it. This is fascinating. This is a good watch. Good stuff, Lucas. Let's keep it up. Hooray! Ken, with all that attack investment, it finally paid off. He finally got one whole stock. Perhaps a reverse 3 stock is incoming. You never know when it's going to happen. Ken is trying. He is trying. So that's all we can really ask for, right? But it looks like Lucas is asking Ken to leave the match. So good try, Ken, I guess. Okay, now we're rolling a little bit. Now we're rolling. Lucas has 2 wins under his belt, and he seems to kind of be settling in nicely. Oh! And that up smash doing some numbers, giving Lucas the nice early lead. Ooh, do we sense win number 3?
It's called a fork.
Well, I guess Lucas and his win streak can go fork himself.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
All right, Lucas and Lemmy are down to their final stock in this slow but somehow still methodical kind of battle. And, oh, he barely survives that back throw. Whoa, dodges the up smash. Let's go, Lucas. Ah, dang it. Lucas takes the L. They say good things come in small packages. So, Olimar's the smallest, right? So, he must be amazing. Okay, so one thing I've noticed about the Olimar amiibo, and maybe it's just my Olimar amiibo, but racking up damage comes quite easily, but finishing stocks can be quite a chore. And well, right as I say that, and right as I'm writing the script for this, Alf ended up getting blasted in the face, putting him behind on the scoreboard. Now, it did take a little bit more effort on Alf's part here, but he had just enough power on his forward air to even things up.
Pop it!
Now, Bowser Jr., or I guess Lemmy in this case, was able to take total control of this match by removing one more stock from Alf. Even though the little dude did manage to pick up a second stock a little bit later, it was ultimately not for nothing, I should say, because Alf got caught in Lemmy's grasp and ended with 0 wins. This episode is kind of a dud so far, isn't it? Maybe our boy Roy can put together a decent run here. My fingers are crossed. All right, Lemmy has knocked out the last 2 competitors and is looking to do the same against Roy. However, Roy must have been studying this whole time, because once he got Lemmy off stage and on the recovery attempt, Roy poked that sword forward and was able to knock him off course, only to try again and then get blasted with a forward smash. Roy then immediately got nailed with a cannonball to the face. But when things got as serious as my last relationship, he ended up breaking the heart of Lemmy with an evil up smash, breaking up this pair. Lemmy will never love again. Looks like Shantae's audition for Smash 6 is taking place in this video, and oh boy, talk about not being prepared for the audition, because Shantae absolutely got rocked by every single move in Roy's arsenal to start this match. She just looked dazed and confused. She was just throwing out random attacks that barely had any impact. So less than 30 seconds in, Roy has already grabbed the stock lead. Shantae was able to fight back pretty valiantly, I do want to add. She did make this next stock a winner-take-all, and whoever takes it gets a spot on the Smash 6 roster, so she also has the damage lead. But once Roy knocked the half genie off stage, he knew he was destined to win this fight, as he caught her once more with a forward air, giving her absolutely zero chance to return to the stage. Old man Ganondorf and that sword of his can easily end Roy's day any second. All it's going to take is like 1 or 2 swings of that thing. So Roy needs to be very vigilant and hyper aware today. And even though Ganon falls out of this up smash of Roy's, Roy was smart enough to do it again immediately, picking up a stock. I told Roy to be hyper aware, and what does he do? Walks right into a big old fat forward smash. But no, you didn't want to listen to good advice, did you? Kind of like my boss at work. Now my boss is far behind in the work that he needs to do, all because he can't take advice from anybody. Okay, I'm getting a little too carried away about my boss at work, but anyway, the long story short, Roy won this match. Looks like Meta Knight is up next, and I always kind of felt like the Meta Knight amiibo was actually a really good amiibo. It's just lacking KO power. So I guess for Roy's chances to continue his win streak, that's a plus. Kinda like a forward smash that KOs from across the stage. That's also a plus. Okay, Dark Knight, Meta Knight, Batman, Kirby's friend, whatever Dark Knight wants to identify as. Quickly lost another stock, filling our boy Roy with all sorts of hope that this streak of wins can continue, and it looks like it's going to be delayed just a tiny bit because Batman, okay, I got it right that time, but apparently Batman must have hit him with a batarang or something, because he picked up 1 stock, but in the end of it, it looks like the Dark Knight is out of gadgets, because here comes Roy and a forward smash. Marth was the next one up, so we get the good classic match of Marth versus Roy, but Marth must have had other plans because, he didn't even try and lost quite decisively. Sora was next up, or you could call him the chosen one, and yes, I did plan for every single opponent Roy was going to face to have a sword-like weapon. So when 2 swordsmen battle it out, I'm often reminded of that one saying. I don't know if anyone's heard of this before, but there are 2 powers in this world, the sword and the mind. And in the long run, the sword is always beaten by the mind. So the question now for this match becomes, is Sora smarter than Roy? Well, soon we will get that answer, because Sora was down to his last stock before he was able to take Roy's second to last stock, so we're even things up, but Sora is at 70% damage, so that doesn't put him in the best position to win this. But nothing is a given. You have to play the matches. The only thing that's given is the quote from earlier, and that must mean Sora's mind was sharper than Roy's sword in this match. Roy loses, but he had 5 wins.